Hello guys, welcome to the stream.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
can't run! Yeah. Judgment! You can't run! Judgment! Lights out. Let the magic begin! Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Linny's magic assistant, and if you have work-related inquiries, please ask Linny. If you have questions related to seeing a magic show, please ask the ticket office. Let the magic begin! Everything's ready. Hello. You lead the way. Surprise! At the ready. You can't run!
Wind blade.
Judgment!
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Here! Huh? He... Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssos. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
You can't run! What a nuisance! Judgment!
With the wind!
You can't run! Shiver!
Wind blade!
I'll race you there! Bet you can't keep up with me! Not so hard! Yeah! Judgment!
Yeah!
can't keep up with me. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Wind blade.
I'll race you there.
Disappear. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sa. Ha. Yeah. 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 Judgment. Everything is negotiable, except overtime. You can't run!
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Wind blade!
Lights out.
Judgment! You can't run! Punishment! Judgment! Judgment!
My. Yep. Surrender and be gentle. You don't be such a brute.
Wind blade.
Here. Come a little closer.
You can't run!
Lights out.
What a nuisance!
With the wind!
You can't run! Punishment!
You did. I'm a bit rusty. He, ha, hu. Dig. Here. He, ha, hu. Ha, he. Here. You're in for a little shock. Ah. Hup, hup, here. Hup. He. Huh?
Judgment!
Dig. Hup.
Yeah! Yeah!
Blitz.
You can't run!
Looks like overtime today. Let's spark things up a little.
Wind blade. Yeah. Yeah.
What a nuisance.
Wind blade! Disappear! Wind blade!
Not so hard!
Wind blade!
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the— But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue kiosk, which is the— Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where—
He certainly is. I took the liberty—
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you, if we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed, the weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the seven nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous Jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is, if it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in...
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated!
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. Now, let's pack those samples up and make them
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilly Trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line!
You can't run! Judgment!
There's still soup in here! These Hilly Trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention. Noctilucous Jade! Hilly Trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
You can't run! Judgment! You can't run! Judgment!
Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Huh?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it wasn't very bright. Think a bit harder. Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous Jade for? Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost... Alas.
Are you sure? You...
If not for our...
In the safe hands of the Liu Achi...
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous Jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that, too. Let me see. As I thought.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks. We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the...
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me.
Don't we have a job to do?
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you. fortune find you.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you. May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Don't we have a job to do?
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you. May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you. May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Don't we have a job to do?
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's...
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as by contrast. This variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Lastly, this straight silk flowers...
Wow!
I possess but a smattering of trivial...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, Bob.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any...
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes.
Gosh, well, why didn't... It would be bad luck to say it out loud. But I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is... Since these...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be, if he hadn't written those...
Huh.
Thank you, boss.
Our skins?
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the...
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk.
So this time, we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk...
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Huh? Zip. Huh?
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi-Mei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying-Ar's homemade perfume?
Ying-Er? Oh, as in scent of spring, Ying-Er?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently—
Great! This is...
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. But so, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, while I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water. Have you fetched the water? Have a look behind Wanmin Restaurant.
turn stomachs.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Oh,
Success!
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat, so please don't waste a drop. All three perfumes are ready, and you a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent?
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Should I save this money? Invest it.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not one less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's like... This is the second kind. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Qixing made it all up. This harbor is like a mountain of dry... Well, I shall say no more. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come, it has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it. Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
You can't run!
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Yeah.
Judgment!
think this old granny could also be an Adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an Adeptus. But don't they all live in Kyonyang Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Not so hard!
You've been a naughty boy. Come a little closer. Blitz.
I have some for you too.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
funny.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Huh? Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You an adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long... As to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at the... We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next
Oh!
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years.
Indeed. These are...
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing... As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality, and these markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War, rape... Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step. The rite of parting requires help.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick. Oh, so what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Oh, come on. That's too little. Let me think. Deal. This price is reasonable. I'll hop right to it.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing in...
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
Let's see. No, go higher, or I'm not doing this. Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
This is all you've got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now and find me a high-quality lotus head. I'll consider that my detour fee paid and go find what's-his-face child. How about it?
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Oh, that looks good. I'm hitting the kitchen tonight, and well, I'll head to Eugene Terrace in a moment. I won't be late.
कब से बाइक बंद करके बोल रहा हूँ बार्गेनिंग के टाइम पे।
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is
तो
yours
ऐसे
to
वाली
keep.
पार्टी है ये
A
तो।
favor.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
आज एडवेंचर रैंक 26 करके ही रहेंगे। थोड़ा ही बचा यार, थोड़ा ही चाहिए। मस्त जगह है ये तो। जाना किधर है?
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
ये कैसा नाम है भाई? बूबू फार्मेसी?
Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out?
ये कौन है तू? भूत है क्या? ये छोटी बच्ची है?
Oh, there you are.
भाई साउंड इफेक्ट समझ
Can't
डाला
even
है।
reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
भाई क्या ही कहानी बताई
Something
है?
like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Zombie.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past, located in Qinheng Pass.
Mr. Zhang Li.
Apparently not quite.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. What it looks like, don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong...
अब ये स्टैचू 7 खोलता हूँ, ये एरिया खुल जाएगा ना फिर ये वाला खोलता हूँ। स्टैचू 7 खोलते हैं फिर मिशन करते हैं। स्टैचू 7 के पहले वो टेलीपोर्टर खोलेंगे, फिर उसके बाद देखते हैं। स्टैचू से हम इधर से क्या उड़ के जा सकते हैं फिर? उड़ के जाते अरे यार कितना है एयर रैंक चाहिए एक्सपीरियंस कम है 26 लाने के लिए। छोटू सा तो बच्चा है।
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing?
It is currently inoperable in any case.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the...
I have a smattering of... With the parts in hand, I could at...
भाई ये हथियार से फाइट करने वाले क्या करना इसके अंदर जाना है। घूम गया।
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble. I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
ये लोग किधर से आ गए?
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also...
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders. Oh, this area's supposed to be chock. Last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our... The next thing you'll be repairing is your...
It is not we who need...
चल नीचे दे। अबे मट्टी डाल दी मुंह पे।
You can't run.
हाँ मट्टी डाल रहा है।
You're open. Wind blade.
ये करंट का। अरे किधर गए लोग? ऊपर आ गए।
You can't run.
ये तुरंत पर देख रहे हैं और आगे तो
Judgment. Punishment.
A little taste. Fry. Pick the wrong test.
Wind blade.
Pick a little taste. The wrong test.
अरे मरते नहीं थे तो
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is
Oh yeah, that!
a search using the Guizhong. What's more,
Which means... a Paimon wouldn't go that...
we
Good idea. We did our...
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptibeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptibeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and...
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then.
अबे ओवेन किधर से आ गया भाई?
Might I ask who?
बीच में से किधर आया?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baizhi, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. What a sorry state of affairs. The medicine... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really.
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last, things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
भाई इतने में मैं तेरे को खरीद लूंगा 3 मिलियन.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the chasing have taken it over for now.
Wow.
Security will be
इतना
tighter than
नहीं है बा
usual.
सस्ता कर थोड़ा
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself. Though
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more.
this is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can...
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have...
$1600 करना है अपने को ये कैरेक्टर चाहिए फुरीना चाहिए अपने को फुरीना कैरेक्टर
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense.
Ooh, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. To treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
कंजूस आदमी एक नंबर का.
Hole in the wall?
हमसे
As in
लेगा
a
क्या भाई
cool
से
restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet.
अभी भी नहीं हुआ 700 एक्सपीरियंस मिला तो भी.
May the Lord of Geo protect you.
टाइम चेंज करना पड़ेगा. ओके. 18 से लेके 23 ना. ठीक है. अचीवमेंट इधर है भाई.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here.
Besides fine wine, but when I say ambiance...
As you all know, high above the land, what does it mean to have... Imagine. Behold, the glorious sight. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade Chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value.
Lady Ningguang.
Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like Liyue locals talk about her.
At last I have found...
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Chising. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuahai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you?
भाई ये नाम से कुछ होना नहीं चाहिए भाई इस प्रेम को.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jiayun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come. I wish to meet at the Jade Chamber.
And with that, the emissary who called herself... What, we've received an invitation? We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count.
An invitation. You'd best be on your way now.
Don't worry, we'll...
अभी बोलेंगे लगा ही था मुझे रैंक बढ़ाओ करके मुझे लगा ही था अभी भी 26 रैंक नहीं हुई भाई क्या है भाई अच्छा इधर जाना है देखना ही पड़ेगा क्यों नहीं हो रहा भाई बढ़ रहा क्यों नहीं है ओहो चल देखते मेरा लक कैसा है एक मिल गया ना मिल गया कुछ तो मिल गया अच्छा मिल गया अरे कूल स्टील कुछ बर्ड क्यों नहीं रहा मेरा Enter the room. कौन सा रूम है? ये वाला. Venture rank. Oh. Let's go. ये वाला ही नजदीक है. पहला हेल्थ बढ़ानी पड़ेगी ना भाई रैंक नहीं बढ़ रही पहला वो देखने को यार ट्वेंटी रैंक करना इसके लिए
Reward on the road.
चढ़ तो रही है।
Disappear! Wind blade!
You can't run! Light move! Judgment!
हाँ वही बोला मैं। अच्छा ये करना ही था, इसके वजह से नहीं हो रहा था। रैंक बढ़ रही थी। रैंक कितनी है? अरे यार लूमिंग डीप करना पड़ेगा। वही बोलूं, मैंने कितना कंप्लीट किया था, कितना लिया था यार, अभी आके हुआ। और 2 यार लेवल बढ़ाने, ये मिला है ना, ये वाला खोलता हूँ, इसमें अच्छा लग रहा है। ब्लू मत लो यार, पर्पल लाओ यार, या तो येलो लाओ, लास्ट है, ब्लू ही है कट। रिवेंजर ऑफ डॉन 3 स्टार 4 स्टार। ओपन क्वेस्ट L2। ओहो, ये क्या नई चीज़ है? L2 Act 1, complete the other quest to start। Shakes and cats, ये कुछ नया है, इससे कैरेक्टर मिलेंगे तो वो लोग करूँगा, तो क्या है फायदा। वो अभी कर सकता हूँ स्टार्ट। ये कितने हो गए? 1000 हो गए, ओनली 600 और चाहिए ना, कितने चाहिए ओपन 10 करने के लिए? हाँ 600 पॉइंट्स और चाहिए, सॉरी प्रीमोजेन, हाँ प्रीमोजेंस और 600 चाहिए। L2 एनिमेशन बाद में करेंगे। एंशिएंट सैक्रिफाइस एंड स्कैर्ड, ये करें वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट में। चलो गाइस, आज के लिए बहुत हो गया, बाकी कल लाइव वापस आऊँगा, तो 8-9 बजे लाइव आऊँगा। आज वापस रात को देखेंगे, मैं डाल दूँगा शेड्यूल। ओके, बाय बाय।